This is the epic noob versus pro elemental door battle.
I am gonna make the best elemental water door.
Mine's better because it's made of dirt.
I already have my fire door. Let's see which one is the best. Mine is way cooler, obviously. I already scored the very first point.
In the next build, I'm gonna get you guys.
Hey, look, I got my awesome fire powers. And the next build we have to make is totally nature-themed. Just a quick little reminder, the winner at the end gets the power of everyone else. I better start building pretty much immediately. I need something from nature that naturally makes fire. I had the idea to make a volcano for this one, and that's exactly why I gathered all these items here. I simply need to start building the volcano structure with these stones. And I'll use different stones like this to make it look incredibly nice, textured, and detailed. But for this very first build, we seriously don't have much time at all. Only 5 minutes. All right, I'm gonna build this volcano as fast as I can.
So, I'm going to make the best build and beat those two. I've decided to build an underwater temple down here. I'm going to fill this part with water like this. It's going to be a bit of work because this place is huge, but I can do it. All done. I've filled this whole area with water. Now let's start building my awesome little temple then. I'm going to use some shiny prismarine blocks like this because I'm building an underwater temple just like the one in Minecraft.
I've already cleared a big space here because I want to build a mountain and it's gonna be really tall. I'm gonna start by turning all this ground here into grass. Now that I've finished the lawn, I need to come here to the center and start building the mountain. It's gonna be made out of stone, just like this, you see? All right, this is the mountain base. I want it to be really tall like this. That's why I'll have to start climbing these blocks.
The main structure of the volcano is almost completely ready, and I'm already taking the chance to place some glowing lava spots. That's exactly what determines if it's a mountain or a volcano. I don't want them to think it's a mountain. It's starting to get pretty good, but I still need to make the top part, which is the top of the volcano. This is the part with the most lava, so I have to be extremely quick. I only have 2 more minutes. I really want to know what those two are building over there. I bet Matthew is definitely doing something totally silly with dirt. James must be building some kind of weird little pool over there. My volcano has definitely seen worse constructions before.
All right, folks, I'm finishing up the base of my temple, and look how it's turning out. It's almost like it's basically a pyramid, but underwater. I need to finish this quickly as soon as possible. I'm now making the entrance to the temple. Just put it carefully here like this. Perfect. Look how it's coming along. Now we just need to finish building this side of the temple, and it will be ready. Now just put it here and done. Done! Look at how my temple turned out. He was really upset, but I'm definitely going to win this.
I'm finishing up the main structure, which is the volcano itself. He ended up looking like this. It definitely looks exactly like a real volcano. Now we just need the final touch, which is to fill this inner part here with hot lava. And this volcano of mine is gonna be an active volcano, which means it will have lava coming out of its top. This building is already won. This turned out looking absolutely great. I finished my building. I'm gonna step out of my door and wait for those two to finish up soon.
I just need to place these grass blocks here and look. I'm done. This mountain looks seriously awesome. I'm done, Athos. It's finished.
I finished as well, Athos.
All right, let's see how these buildings turned out together. Let me check here how Mateo's build turned out. Oh, wait, what's that over there? Matthew just built a pretty basic little mountain.
What kind of build is that, Matthew? It's just a pile of dirt stacked on top of each other.
Huh? My construction was made of dirt, so I built a giant dirt mountain.
Mine's way better because it's a real lava volcano.
Never better than mine, because mine is an ocean temple. Check out how mine looks.
But we'll only know who really won by pressing this button. Look, wow, it's spinning. It's seriously spinning fast.
And the best build was clearly made by James.
No way.
Haha, I totally knew it. My build is the best of them all. Now I have 1 point, and only Matthew has 0.
But let's move on quickly to the next topic, which is village. In Minecraft, there's absolutely no village made entirely of fire. And that's exactly why I'll have to come up with my own. My idea is to use these blocks here, which are fortress blocks from the Nether. I'm going to grab 1 block of each and start building the houses really carefully with them. The idea is this. I'm going to build houses that look like the ones in the regular villages. But instead of using blocks from the normal world, I am going to use these nether blocks here. It's going to be the first time I see a nether village. This is going to look really cool. Look! Of course, for it to be a real village, it also needs to have the usual little things you find in a village. Even a little table for the villager like this. Look! Even a little table for the villager like this. Just look right over here. So I'm going to start building the very first road from here. Here's exactly where we're gonna have our second house. Just like that one, but this time I'm gonna build a bigger house. This house is exactly 3 blocks high. I'll do this next one with 5. It's gonna be one of those really big village houses.
To build a village on the water, I can't avoid having grass. Why are Minecraft villages basically always built on the grass? So I'm going to make it like a floating island. First, I'm going to build up here to make the floor of the village. That's where I'm going to build the houses on top. I think it would honestly be a pretty good idea to add water all around the whole scene too. Let's start like this. I've already finished filling everything with water and building the floor where I'm going to place the houses. I've already marked where the first houses will be. Looking at it like this, I can already imagine my village. It's going to be awesome.
Now I need to build something really cool to win, because I don't want to lose my powers. So I'm gonna build a village style that doesn't exist in Minecraft. I'm gonna make a jungle village. Just to make it fit my theme, I'll have to make it out of dirt. Now I just need to place these doors, and wow, it looks really nice.
All right, I've already marked exactly where the house will be. The first floor is gonna start right over here. That's exactly why I also need to mark it properly, so I don't accidentally mess up when building later. And here is gonna be the door. And I can make the walls again using that very same block. Now I can finish closing up the first floor with this block here. The stairs to the second floor will be right here. To go all the way up to the second floor, I'll use this bright red ladder over here. And from here, I can finally start making the second floor now. For the roof, I'll use the same style as the other house. And with a few final touches, I finished the second house. Oh no, I spent so much time carefully making it all. I only have 5 more minutes to finish the rest of the village.
I'm going to start building some trees. I want a village with lots of trees. I'm already building the houses of my life. Check out exactly how our structures will look. No way, they're seriously going to be made of prismarine blocks, blue quartz, and even some extra blue in there to give it that watery ocean look. You know, it definitely really looks like something aquatic. Now we just need to start building several houses like this all over the village.
I finally finished building the houses, which are the main part of the construction. But it still doesn't really look like a village. It doesn't even seem that fiery. And that's why I had an idea to do some farming here. They won't be regular crops, though. Looks like a kind of crop that only appears in the nether. And I'm not gonna use regular water here either. I'm going to show you. The area of land where the plantation is will actually be soul sand. And here in the middle part, where the water usually goes, I'm going to put a pool of lava. So I can plant the crops in this village, which will be this nether fungus. And since I only have 1 minute left to finish this build, I'm gonna swap the blocks on the ground of this village for nether blocks. Because that way I can set it on fire and make this place feel even more like the nether. After setting a bit more fire, this is how my village turned out. This one is the best build I've done so far.
I'll put it here. Done, I'm finished. This is the aquatic village. Look how cool she turned out. It has water around it and is quite wooded. And the houses look like ocean temples. Now I'm sure I'm going to win again.
And this wasn't the only house I made. I also did it in this style here, and this one here, that's a double. For this to really look like a jungle, we're missing one thing. The animals, so I'm gonna spread lots of parrots and ocelots here. To wrap it up, I'm going to add some watermelons, because I know this thing is out there in the jungle. Some more on this side and another one here. It's perfect. I'm sure I'm going to win this.
Time's up. That means those two have to stop building too.
Okay, I stopped, Athos. Now let's see what you got.
Before that, I want to see what you all did. Let me see James's building here. Wow, it's a village made with blocks from the Ocean Temple. I didn't like it. It wasn't very blue.
Ah, this looks really bad here.
It doesn't look bad at all. It just needs to be blue because it's an aquatic village.
Mine was the coolest one. Nether blocks everywhere. Mushroom farm.
Yours managed to be worse than James's, Athos.
Now that's just ugly.
Of course not. I can even add different villagers. Look, they are blazes.
Hey, you can't build anymore. Time's up.
I'm not building. I'm just placing monsters. And this village of Matthew. Wow, what a mess. It's a forest. It turned out really ugly.
Can't you see this is a jungle? Look at the parrot and the ocelot. They're all so cute.
Let's stop wasting time and find out who won.
And the winner of this round is Matthew.
I knew it.
What? That thing won. And with that, we're all tied up. And the next theme is park. The park I'm gonna make isn't really gonna be one of those city parks. I'm gonna build an amusement park. And what can't be missing in an amusement park? A roller coaster. And that's why I'm starting with her. So it's looking like this, right? In the straight parts, I can place the powered rail. But when I get to these curves, the powered rail doesn't turn, it just goes straight. That's why I have to use the regular track to make this little curve here in the gearbox. But I also need to test if it's really fun now. Okay, I'm gonna test with this little cart here. And she's already started walking. Oh, wow, that's cool. It's going up, it's so high. It's coming down now. Hey, no, good thing I tried it out. This part here was turned off. Now I can really keep having fun. That looks so cool. Wow, the roller coaster was fun, but I can't spend too much time just on this. That's why I'm gonna start making little stalls here. And they're gonna sell things inside this park. I eat popcorn, sweets, and even play other types of games. So I set aside some more blocks here to get this done.
Oh, I scored last time, and now I want to score again! That's why I'm going to start building my park right away! Like in building the village, I won because of the parrots and ocelots. This time I'm going to build a zoo so I can have lots of cool animals. I just need to put a fence around this whole thing like that. Now, at each corner of this square, there will be a room. Right here in the center, I'm gonna build a little pond to make it look really nice. Look, there's already water down here. Hey, I finished building all the enclosures and the little pond, too.
All right, folks. To start building my park, I've already marked where it's going to be. I'm thinking about making a water park because it makes a lot of sense with water. I'm going to start by placing the border around our pool. Yes, I'm going to build a park with a pool. So you just build around the marker like this. All done, it looks like this. Now just fill this with water, like this. Now just decorate the side with this step so people can get out of the pool.
And now my park finally looks way cooler. I even put the yellow Athos here as the ticket collector. Make sure no one enters without paying, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna charge a lot of money. $10,000.
$10,000? All right, it's worth it. My park turned out great.
I'm gonna put some axolotls in the lake here. I'll put the pigs in here, and the cows will go in the corner. And finally, the cats, and it's done! There's no way we're losing this one.
I'm building this bridge here to connect one water slide to another, like this. Look, guys, how cool it turned out. That's so cool. First, climb up here. And now you can slide down this smaller water slide. But if you don't want to, come this way. Climb up here and slide down the biggest one. My water park turned out amazing. This time I'm going to be the winner.
Let's start checking out the parks those two silly guys made. First, Mateo's won. Wow, he made a zoo. I have to admit, this was a great idea.
Hey, but this isn't a park. It doesn't make any sense.
James is right, although it turned out really nice. What's that about James?
It's a water park.
Oh no, James, really? Is this all you did?
But it's just fine. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's only good for ants because it's so tiny.
I thought you forgot the rest of the park. My yes turned out really cool.
Hey, stop right there. You gotta pay $10,000 to enter.
Did you hear that, guys? We have to pay $10,000 to enter. Here you go, my $10,000. My park is so great, you even have to pay to enter.
I don't have any money. Since Athos paid, I'll go in.
My park looks really beautiful.
Oh, it's not that great.
Oh, let me see who won already. Come on!
And the winner of this round is Athos.
Woohoo! I said my water park got even better. And since I won, I have 2 points. I passed those two goofballs.
Yeah, for now. Because I'm going to win all the next ones.
All right, because the next topic is animals. To make the new construction, I need a fire animal. Let me think. In this world, I can get some dragon eggs. Look, I've got some fire dragon eggs here. That's what I'm going to use. But I need them to hatch. So I'll leave them here in this area with a little fire around to keep them warm, since they need to be very warm to hatch. While they hatch, I'm going to start building my dragon's nest. For that, I'm going to use some blocks that will make it really nice.
Now I'm gonna grab some dirt blocks here, and with these blocks, I'll start building a city. First, we're gonna work on this building here. I already finished the first one, and it turned out like this. But a city also needs a street. Okay, I'm gonna start here. Just place the concrete blocks like this, and in the middle, it made these yellow stripes just like this.
The main structure of the nest is almost ready. I just need to grab some stone stairs here. I'm going to use it to add some details here. I'll place it like this. Wow, this was one of the most detailed builds I've ever made. That looks great. And I just heard a noise coming from inside the nest. Wow, I can't believe it. One of the eggs hatched. That turned into a little dragon. Now I have my very own dragon.
Now I just need to finish building up here, and my city is looking great. But there's a reason I built a city. If I go through my door here to get the bones from the chest, now with these bones, I have to place the head right here, and perfect. The first part is done. Now just connect these bones here and finally use this barter. Wow, Godzilla has been born, and he's already starting to destroy the city. Wow, it's causing way more destruction than it should. But there's no way I'll lose this round.
I'm going to focus on this little dragon of mine, but I need to make it bigger. For this, I'm going to give these meats here, which are dragon meats. Every time he eats, he gets a little bigger. I will feed him meat until he becomes huge. It's getting huge, bigger and bigger. This size here is already big enough. If it gets any bigger, he's gonna end up breaking everything. It's time to check out the builds, and the first one is Matthew's. Wow, how did he manage to do all that so fast? There's even a Godzilla.
Wow, that's not possible. Matthew is using a pre-made structure.
I'm not using anything, but my Godzilla looks awesome, doesn't it?
This looks really cool, and he's destroying your city just like in real life. That's awesome. This is my dragon's nest, and the dragon is right there in the middle. Look at that awful building he made. This looks really bad.
Hey, don't talk like that about my aquarium. Look at that monster in there. It's a bloop.
Wow, James, you didn't even try. Oh,
I
man.
could do this in 30 seconds.
Oh, I just ran out of ideas.
Let's go and see who the winner is.
And the winner of this round was Matthew.
What a lie. Even my great-grandma can do it when the construction is already finished.
Construction done? What? I did everything normally. I'm a builder.
Now it's 2 for me, 2 for Matthew, and just 1 for James. You're going to lose because the next theme is vehicles. Since I need to make a fire vehicle, I'm gonna build the mega rocket. But before that, I need to make the place more fire themed. And then I'm gonna spread as much lava as I can here on the ground. I've put lava everywhere.
To win this challenge, I need to make a really cool vehicle. I've already chosen what it's going to be. That's why I grabbed this item here, because I'm gonna build a train. So I'll follow this track in a straight line for now. Once we get here, we just need to turn this way. Wow, it's really taking shape.
All right, I'm gonna make a submarine. But my submarine won't be just any ordinary build. It's going to be functional.
And of course, I can't forget the last thing, which is the real rocket. And for that, I need to get the rocket, its launcher, and also the fuel. Because without fuel, it won't move. This way, I can build his structure and place him here. And inside, I fill it up with fuel, just like that. And this is my rocket launch base.
Since this is the beginning, I'm gonna start building the train right here on the tracks. I just need to finish placing these blocks here in front. To make my train perfect, look how nice he turned out. And to finish up, just plant some trees around here. Now my construction is finally ready. To really make my TEM work, I just need to stick it all together with this glue here. It gets all selected, look at that.
All right, guys, I finished my submarine, and this is how it looks. I made it a little higher, so we can turn it on and make it fall into the water. Got it? To make it work, I need to use these blocks here. First, I have to fill it with floating blocks. Let me break this wool here. It's not going to be useful for anything. Now just place this block where it was. I have to cover this entire bottom part with floating blocks. That's how the submarine will float.
Let's start going through the doors and see how the build from those other 2 turned out. This one belongs to Matthew from the land. Wow, he made a train!
All right, that's it. I'm gonna turn it on so you can see it working.
He made a real working train! Check this out, it even turns! It looks great, Matthew!
I want to see you guys win this.
Yeah, it turned out pretty cool, but mine is way better.
I made a space station. There's even a rocket that really works. If I want to, I can go inside here. And the launch has begun.
I think you'll end up breaking your door.
I don't think this is going to work, Athos.
Isn't it gonna break? And another thing, I don't want to go to space. I'm gonna let the rocket go by itself. Bye-bye, rocket. So I came to James's boat now, and is this really all you did?
This here is my submarine, and don't think he's just a little thing, okay? It really works. Let me show you, look.
I really doubt it.
I think this looks really bad.
It's not ugly, just look at it. I'm gonna press here. Huh, hang on. Ouch.
His ship was thrown into space. James's ship reached the moon before my rocket. Now it's time to see which vehicle was the best. To do that, I'll press this button.
The winner of this round was James. The submarine went to space.
Did I win? No way. I can't believe I won.
And James winning made the three of us tied. Whoever wins the next round gets the power from everyone else. And the next theme is the most important one, which is the elemental door theme. In these elemental doors, I need to make a door just like this one lying here. But I'm gonna build it standing up. For that, I have to get a bunch of red and orange blocks. I'm going to grab this block and this one too.
I'm gonna start building my door like this. You just need to make its base. Why does this door have to be so huge? It needs to be gigantic.
To make my elemental door, I need to look at this door right here. I need to build the door just like this, but gigantic. Okay, let's grab 3 types of dirt here to start building. Here, as you can see, each tiny pixel is worth 1 block. So I need to make a door 3 blocks thick, like this. Now I just need to pull 16 blocks over here.
What about the shape of the door? But if you notice, this lava door has a kind of small window to see who's inside or outside. But there's still one detail missing to make it look more like a door, and that's the handle. To make the handle, I need to get this iron block. That's what it looks like the most, and then I make it like this on both sides.
It's perfect. This door looks beautiful. Now, to turn this door into an elemental door, I need to use this magic wand. Just aim at it like this and shoot. Look at that. It's really turned into an elemental door. That's exactly what I needed, a water door.
And in the end, the door turned out like this. It really looks like a fire door from afar. But this isn't the end, folks. There's still one last thing I haven't told you. It's this door has to be really magical, and that's what this magic wand is for. If I take this magic wand and tap right here on this block, she truly turns into an elemental door. Look how amazing she looks.
Now it's perfect! And now, to transform it, I just need to grab this wand and tap right here. Success! Now my door has transformed!
Oh no, time's up! Stop building, you cheaters! It's time to see how each of the doors turned out. Let me check out what James is doing here. Wow, you had the same idea as me to use a magic wand!
Of course, that's the only way to build a real elemental door.
But I'm gonna open this door to see what it does. Open! Wow, the door actually worked! Hey, look, it's taking us to the water dimension!
My water dimension is the best of all.
Oh, cool! Now I want to see mine!
Matthew's dimension looks like everything's dead.
Wow, what a terrible dimension.
It's really not that pretty!
This is the entrance to my dimension! Wow, my dimension is the coolest! Wait a sec, I have a castle! I am the king of this dimension.
Oh no! Athos' elemental door was the coolest one so far.
Oh, that means he's gonna win!
But it's time to see who won. I'm gonna press this button and...
And the winner of the game is Athos.
I won! Does that mean you two are back to having no elements? And I won! I'm going to use your two's element! I'll harness your powers! In yourselves!
No, don't do that! That's not fair!
If you enjoyed this video, check out the other one on the screen! He's also really funny! Don't forget to like and subscribe! Bye!